Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacular Wonders Propagandacast with me, our host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero sight defender of their fatherland, your Vox Populi, your King of Kings. Off here to a 1v1 on Langraskaya in the north. It is IncaUna fighting for King and Country, the British Army, the Commonwealth. Rolling out here with the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats. Here with Mobile Assault Regiment featuring the Flamethrower upgrade, Advanced Cover Combat, Mobile or Infiltration Commandos, the Land Matches, and Vehicle Crew Repairs with Triple Infantry. West and South, it is Angreifen. Fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Forming up here with the... let's just go with Panzerlehr, Panzerdivision here with Mobile Defense, with Counterattack Tactics, Panzer Tactician, Ostrom Reserves, the Puma, and the Command Tank with Double Infantry Panzerfaust. A sniper side here for Angreifen, followed up with the Grenadiers, triple sections for IncaUna. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, and a special thanks to Julian for donating and supporting the Propagandacast directly. Big thanks to you, Julian, and joining my company here alongside all those wonderful patron supporters. Other people can join their ranks as well by pledging on Patreon themselves, or they can donate. Links are in the video description. As you know, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Keep the good times rolling. Section up the eastern side here, sandbags being hastily laid down. Same in the east side of the fuel point. Westwards got a third section out there for IncaUna. Angreifen there, of course, looking to bleed out the Tommies. There's Inslaffen with his German sniper, his Scharfschütze. Fourth section on the way there for IncaUna, moving here with the Scopgewehr 43, though most German snipers actually preferred using the K9TK, or possibly a Mosin Nagant if they grabbed that one. That was actually also quite well liked amongst German snipers. The G43, less so. Which I believe has something to do with basically how bolt-action rifles are basically superior to semi-automatics back then it was. And so bolt-actions just perform better as a sniper rifle compared to the G43, which was a semi-automatic rifle. Little note there. Then this was rifle section here. Section opening up from here as well. Another Grenadier squad on the way for Angreifen. In the west tier points being pressured here as we got section up against the fuel point here. Could get a bit of a rough start here for Angreifen versus IncaUna. Section there being pushed back. Sniper on the move once more for the German army. I imagine we're seeing a third Grenadier squad though. An MG42 would also, I think, at some point be a good investment here for Angreifen and Germany. But IncaUna here committing to a full 4 infantry sections. A valiant force of yeomanry here for King and Country. Third Grenadier squad there for Angreifen and the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision. Section tank to the Pioneers here. Note, snipers would not have been part of a Panzer Division organically, and if they were there, they would have been typically attached from some element. Grenades out here from IncaUna, the Mills bomb. The number 36M Mills bomb. Section up and engaging the section out in the open. Getting a nice kill there. Grenadiers moving forward here for Angreifen. I've noticed the section though. The Grenadiers here are definitely not favoured to win that engagement. Another Grenadier squad moving up here on west side here. Sniper keeps bringing out the section, but there we go. They do manage to use the terrain here to obscure the sniper's line of fire, and also crucially render the point neutral at the same time. He's going to have to back off, of course, but close to getting the sniper. That'd be a huge blow there. Angreifen uses the sniper early on. A bit risky there. And there goes section on the flank here. Could be a loss here for the sniper for Angreifen. He should probably recover. And there we go. Sniper down. A beautiful flank for IncaUna. And a right kick to the crotch there on Angreifen. Showing there's hands, what for? There we go, Mills bomb here, a little extra gift there to the Jerrys. And these they're going to bring up. We get counterattack tactics, 2 thumbs up. Allows points to be grabbed faster once they've been rendered neutral. Not, allowed to grab faster otherwise. There we go, as you can see there, much faster now than, rendering it neutral in the first place. Move too fast there, Angreifen, you're a bit too fast there. I know you're into the Blitzkrieg, but you still need to sit a bit there. So tech there for Angreifen, not replacing the sniper, just going to move ahead here. I think that's the sensible choice here, perhaps. Back there in IncaUna's space, we got the armoured car being requisitioned, going to rush out the AC, probably expecting armoured cars or something else there. MG42 there for Angreifen, moving eastwards there. Good shift here by Angreifen, by the way there. Most players are trying to push back here, recapture it, but there is where IncaUna would have prepared with sandbags, dug in positions and whatnot instead. But moving eastwards, sure, not the uncomfortable territory, but he can force IncaUna then to attack into Angreifen, and of course, at the same time, he can just make more easy progress there. So 2 thumbs up there to Angreifen. This is the right way to do it. MG42 on the way there. Of course, need to get the tech done first. Of course, we'll need a Pack 40 soon. Here probably gets the AC, which I imagine IncaUna will be chucking at him fairly soon. Pioneers been engaged with the section. Got to probably see a grenade here attempted soon enough. There we go. Treats the Pioneers in time before that happens. Retreat here as well. IncaUna just keeps the pressure, keeps the momentum, relying on what he's already gained, but even then, Angreifen is still making gains because, very crucially, he didn't just attack into where his opponent already was. Which is actually a crucial part of German stormtrooper tactics, Don't just attack into where they got every gun pointed, actually try to outmaneuver them and then hit them from an angle where they aren't expecting it. AC Mark 3 on the way of IncaUna, very much as expected. He should have a really good piece of equipment there, so obviously they're going to go for it. Particularly if they are expecting vehicles from the Germans. Now, of course, he could then swing westwards because now IncaUna has been removed from the west side. He can then swing eastwards. So we shall, of course, see if Angreifen will try and fight for the east, or he'll go and just swing westwards, and that way, again, turn the tables. At least try to turn the tables in IncaUna once more. But without the machine gun there, it is a bit tougher there to hold back IncaUna. We get early use here of advanced covered combat. Good God. Thumbs up to that one. Although I'm sure Angreifen is probably not too keen on that one. S-mines off here as well. Ooh, nice over there. Clever there by Angreifen. Almost getting wiped in the section. Yeah, that's definitely one of the sort of hallmarks of Angreifen's play. He actually tends to be one of those players who's actually quite keen on using the S-mines and just chucking like a small field here and there against the opponent. Almost got a section wipe with that, and you've actually done that. That'd been huge for Angreifen. But he will need an armoured car, or anti-tank guns, or not an armoured car, and A's are to the truth just going to get eaten up by the AC Mark III. So yeah, Angreifen's definitely in a bit of a tricky position, but I would say he's, doing his best here to play around it, to slow down IncaUna's, supremacy, which may or may not happen, and of course just do his best to, keep some sort of, initiative here. So that's really good play there by Angreifen. I think, again, worth pointing out there to other players, they might have something to learn from here. Sadly, no more telemines telemines down in the first place. We can see here that already, though, IncaUna's got minesweepers. He's obviously concerned about the S-mines, but also potentially other types of mines that might blow up his armoured car. Light machines on the Grenadiers. All nice and dandy. He can go for the Pack 40 now, the Panzerkanone 40. Getting it very much as expected. No surprises there, but still, he is actually committing a small force there. Grenadiers taking apart the section there. Very good play there. Sappers could be dealt with as well. Looking forward to catching the section here by the Western munitions. Caught by the Rauchenschlepper Ost. That little thing there. The section is suppressed and pushed back. Pack 40 on the way there, halfway down for Angreifen. And another use of counterattack tactics. I mean, really consistent use of abilities here by Angreifen. And again, thumbs up to that. Thumbs up. That really deserves a thumbs up. So many players, don't use abilities here, but again, in this case, we've got Angreifen using counterattack tactics consistently, and we have IncaUna actually using advanced covered combat, and fairly early on. So that's actually great to see. Plus, of course, grenades, though. I mean, most players who go for grenades tend to be good at using them, but I still get some players who actually research grenades and then barely use them. And of course, most players never bother with grenades in the first place. So it's nice to see two players, of higher rank here, actually using using their abilities consistently. I messed up the order there of my head. I'm sorry about that. So anyways, good plays here so far. Good maneuvering, good pressure, good attacks. All good stuff here from both Angreifen and IncaUna. And it's simply pushed back. So what will IncaUna go for next? Who knows? I mean, he's got the bullets of sections, he's got the grenades. He probably won't go for weapon racks the way he's checking out grenades, like, the gumdrops. More sappers for IncaUna. Could consider maybe a machine gun to have any deal with Angreifen's infantry, but I guess he's not too keen on a heavy machine gun team. I don't like heavy machine guns. My grandfather was killed by a heavy machine gun in World War I. What one? Oh, right. I guess we call this one too. That's nice. Really? I've just shut up. Going to send with the Pioneers and the Westwards. They almost got the fuel point secured here. Angreifen slowly stabilising this IncaUna now, actually, getting more map control, slowly pushing back his opponent. And, again, just slowly trying to keep him off kilter there. Really good play by Angreifen. Panzer Grenadiers go on the way for him as well. Section they're taking man loss here. Grenadiers being held forward with the LMG 42. Panzer Squad, the slowing getting ready for Angreifen for Deutschland. Pioneers are caught laying down the Tellermine. Cancels that though. Very good. And I guess instead going for some light machines and another Grenadier squad. Very good idea there. Pack shoots. He's basically just trying to force them out of the cover there maybe. Ooh, commanders out here for him. A ramming off field. In this case, he doesn't want to commit them to the battle. He just wants to get them reinforced and then send in a 5-man commander squad versus Angreifen, which is pretty good obviously. With their silenced end guns and their gammon bombs, the light ones specifically. And plus, of course, a demolition charge. And of course, if he wants to upgrade them with like Bren guns, they of course perform better with it. Plus, they can fire out the move. Pioneers in a bit of trouble. Pack 40 shoots misses. Bit of a whiff there from Angreifen's Panzer at Kanone 40. Sorry about the hiccup. AC was the MG42. Point blank firing into the rear of the AC does some tiny bits of damage, but ultimately not enough to dissuade the armoured car from doing what it does best, which is hurt the Germans. Punch pushing forward with the Gebäude Ladung straight to it. Oh, baited him out in the open and making him think there's a grenade. Like a man who pretends to throw a ball for his dog instead he pretends to throw a bung grenade for the British, and then a second time he does, just fully run there. Who's a good Tommy? Who's a good Tommy? Ja, here's a biscuit for you. Haha. Nein, it's a Sturmgewehr. Now da, you scheiß-eating Schweinhund. Anyways, more counter-attack tactics there from Angreifen. Section moving forward, Pack 40 gets a great hit on the AC Mark III, but there you go. Big section push there. Need to retreat those Panzergrenadiers. Too long and healthy already. They're just being shot to bits out in the open. Angreifen commits. That was way too close a call there. Way too close a call. Definitely not something in advice, and he almost got punished there. So, I mean, really, that was not a great move there by Angreifen. They can stand it, but yeah, no. No, just no. Tech there for Angreifen, very good. But I haven't seen what he does. I mean, Angreifen has a slight thing for at times pushing for T4 if he can get away with it. We've certainly seen him try to do that before, I think, with mobile defense. So he may try and do that again. We shall see, though, again, that's going to be fairly risky. Though, if he can actually start control the fuel points like he's doing now with counterattack tactics, it's actually not impossible, though, again, I would describe it as fairly risky. So it's not something, again, I'm going to, super recommend. Sections they're going to lease a bit shooting there with a light machine gun. Cannot TK firing away. They're going to bring up here for Angreifen. More sappers for IncaUna, as a previous sapper section got murdered by those damn Germans. And they were so young. All they wanted to do was murder the Germans. They did nothing wrong. Commander's wing west was there for IncaUna. So Pormakov for Angreifen, so it looks like he's just going to go straight for tier 4 if he's planning that. Very good there. Very good. Some Panther 4s there, I think, were serving quite well. Maybe a Stug. A seeming forwards here, though, for IncaUna getting the grenadiers there. I mean, so far, though, he's really only using the doctrine for the counterattack tactics, which is definitely one of the rare things to see him actually use a doctrine so far for. I mean, most people just use it for, like, calling units or on, like, a big airborne ability, but so far, the only thing he's used the doctrine for is effectively counterattack tactics, and well, if you're going to use it for that, I'm obviously not going to be too upset. I mean, I think you still should try and use more of the doctrine, but like using it for like an actual ability that actually does something rather than just, some overwrought and overhyped unit. Okay. You have my permission. Commanders about to sneak up and they're going to Panzer squad. They could get a wipe there. And east side here, AC being pushed back with that 40. Yes, Basil. He's gone for mobile defense. He's actually making use of the ability.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Sappers was the MG42 here. That's going to be winning with a flamethrower. They don't quite have that range. Commanders that going to sneak up. They're going to pop a light cannon bomb here on the Panzer squad. I don't think I'm going to realise. Oh, he does realise. Close call there, though. Nice attempt by IncaUna. I would say very nice attempt. Just a bit unlucky. Though I suppose you could have tried creeping around there a bit more towards cover, like taking a deeper flank, and that way got close. I think that could have worked out for him, maybe, but that's that. But again, overall, I like the idea. Just, Angreifen was paying attention. If he had been paying attention, that likely would have been, game over. Can soon go for a Panther 4 here, Mr. Angreifen. As for IncaUna, he's yet to take up, despite having, such amount of fuel. But again, I think part of that is, again, just... No, Basil, not in my hand. Damn cat. AC almost taken out. And MG42 needs some fuel point again. Really good maneuvering by Angreifen. I really cannot describe just how well he's maneuvering around the battlefield here. Like, just constantly looking to keep his opponent off guard, find new spots like push in there, and just hit hard from angles he's not quite ready for. I mean, this is really, I think, crucial to Wehrmacht gameplay. Despite, again, at times being described this, defensive faction, they really work a lot better if you sort of play them as this aggressive maneuver faction. In my opinion, anyways. You can soon go for the Panther 4. I mean, you could theoretically go for the command tank, but I think that'd be a bit inadvisable, personally. Commander section is the Grenadier, taking up position behind an old outhouse. MG42 doubling up. Pioneer sneaking up deep clear, going to go for the fuel point. Tech is on the way for IncaUna, very good. Gunners, I think, should add the LMG-42. Grab these and point here. Sehr good. In the E-74 holding up as well. Back in Angreifen space. Can go for the Panther 4 now. The Panzerkampfwagen 4. Workhorse of the German Panzerwaffe. Typically, each Panzer division would have one full battalion of Panzer 4s and then one of Panthers. Though they're more likely to have a full battalion of Panther 4s than Panthers. Thus, the World War I don't actually slightly change. And in some cases, they even have to like substitute Stugs of Panther 4s. Little fun fact there. Little fun fact. Takes moving forwards here, pushing back the MD-42. Pulling back in the east. Panther 4 fully done. Laying down S-mines, I believe. Yes, indeed. Beautiful there. Thumbs up to Angreifen. IncaUna there is going for... Oh, looks like he isn't going for, at least. Looked like he's briefly going for some sort of tactics. There are the hammer anvil tactics.
A capture point is being overrun.
Bloody hell, no biscuit tactics still. It's been, what, 7 years? You damn Canadians, give us the biscuit tactics. Punish being forward here, grenade off there. Once we're trying to sneak in and get off the bomb grenade. Once one governor apparently just spots it just in time and saves his men. More S-mines here though, really good S-mining. Panther 4's moving up here as well. Pin I'm seeing them being added, very good. Good hit on the commandos. Back here, reinforcing healing. Section moving up there, crumbling away the fighting IncaUna. Good hit on the section. Pioneers up in the west. Cromwell halfway done the IncaUna. So he did not go for hammer or anvil attacks, he just went for medium tank. Great hit from the Panther on the sappers, almost got them wiped. Back at reinforcing healing. Cromwell almost done. Panther 4 good to go here. I mean, he could just go for Puma to back it up. Now he could also go for the Stug. In which case we could probably get armor dominance against IncaUna. IncaUna, meanwhile, I think needs to like, look up his tactics here and think up some new methods here to deal with Angreifen. I definitely think like he needs something like either machine gun or some artillery to help pin down some Angreifen's forces, because right now he's, I think, allowing Angreifen to do about too freely, and he's just lacking the tools to really fix Angreifen's forces into one place, and that way, grind him down. So I think there needs to be a slight shift in IncaUna's forces versus Angreifen to like, again, slow him down and just, make him less likely to just completely outmaneuver him, because so far IncaUna is definitely struggling a bit with it. And Angreifen, meanwhile, just seems to be like, relishing the chance here to just punish IncaUna here and there. Cromwell up here to engage the Panther 4 head on, not bad. On the west side here, we can slowly push back. Panther Shreks on the Panther Grenadiers. Never a fan of that one, unless it's like an absolute emergency, which, honestly, it doesn't feel like I'm in an emergency right now. It's like, yeah. So not a fan of that one. I mean, it's not like they're bad, but I typically don't like downgrading Panzer Grenadiers with Panther Shreks, again, unless like, you absolutely need it, or you got some sort of like really clever plan. And so far, I don't know. Yeah, I know, Basil. He downgraded his Panzer Grenadiers with Panther Shreks. Yes, I know, Basil. It's not good. He's also starting to put a lot of manpower. Like, you could go for more Panther Grenadiers. You could actually also consider mortar. I mean, even if like IncaUna would also benefit from artillery, I mean, Angreifen would also, I think, significantly benefit from like just some mortars. In particular, on a map like Langraskaya, place them here to provide mortar fire around here. You could even use them to like lay down smoke screens in case IncaUna does bring in some support weapons. Now the Pack 45 Angreifen plus tier 4 is going to stall up now. Meanwhile, IncaUna, no clear idea here what he's planning. No clear idea. Counterattack tactics again. 2 thumbs up. We got 301 versus 444. 444. And is the routed. Moving up the west side here. Past the mine laid down here. Commandos close to Veteran 2. Panther moving eastwards. Pioneers and something happened to the section in the trench. Got the center there, but need to back off with the Pioneers. I'm surprised by also IncaUna hasn't bothered with any anti-tank guns. I mean, the lack of machines and tanks only stands out a bit here increasingly. You can actually go for another Cromwell though. could also set up for a Firefly. Ooh, smoke screen just not quite set up at this perfect spot. There, okay, we do get a land mattress out here for IncaUna. I mean, that works too. That works too. That is definitely artillery. Certainly some sort of, like, you know, firepower here for IncaUna. Some sort of force multiplier is what is needed. Panthers X flying away, not doing much. They got the command from the forward side. They can easily beat the Panther Canadians in any sort of engagement now. Goodbye. Oh, not goodbye, land for the light gun bomb there. Panthers popping out in the open and back in. Panther with the section, riding them. Back here for Angreifen. No heavy Panzer core yet. Go down the section. Crom there firing away. Bit of a stand up here. We got 291 and 429 there. Go land matches unleashing hell here on Angreifen's position. Troops being caught in a storm of rockets. Trees exploding with the squirrel occupants being spread over a 10-mile radius. And infantry just running back, but actually taking no minor major losses or any like major damage. In the end, it was mostly a hit against squirrel kind. Learn more in Churchill Secret Warn Squirrels on HBC at 10.
Mark 3, waiting for orders.
Anyways, heavy Panzer Corps there on the way for Angreifen. More Pioneers, not a bad idea. We'll have to see what it goes for. Panther Sturmpanzer. He does seem to have a slight thing for Panthers, so I'd not be surprised to him go for a Panther here. It's certainly, I mean, when your opponent has absolutely no anti-tank guns, the Panthers, you know, actually kind of good, I guess. I mean, I still think you just go for more Panzer IVs, and I think they'd do the job just as well, and particularly when your opponent doesn't have anti-tank guns, but, you know, he wants to go for a Panther in this case. I mean, I guess he can go for a Panther, but, you know, there's just more cost-efficient ways of doing it, but, you know, I won't belabor the point. Going to swing eastward again, counter-attack tags. He's going to save all the way he's been using the ability and maneuvering. He's earned it, I guess. He's engaging, directed from the Pack 40. Almost got the DC and does get here with the Panthers to finish off. Very good there, kill for Angreifen. Certainly a bit of problem there for IncaUna. Just got the section ring up there. Panther 4 having away half fleet of Italy 2. Oh dear, Panther 6 move forward. They're going to get ambushed by the commands. Oh, he's not paying attention, and he missed the opportunity to finally get the wipe on the Panzerjägers. Oh, what rotten luck for IncaUna. What rotten luck. Oh, there's the Germans. Don't we shoot? No, no, we haven't got orders, but they're right in front of us. Look, that one's picking his nose. Oh, we don't have orders to fire. Come on, just a bit. There's trouble here. Crom there firing away. 2 kills. Legend 1. I'm guessing he's setting up for a Firefly here, and Angreifen them seems to be setting up for the Panther. We've seen no Sturmpanzer now, so that's to be a Panther he's planning here versus IncaUna.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Crom firing away there. And those point being seized the Pioneer. There you go, land matches blasting away the rockets. Pat Chris suffers a loss. Panther from the west, close to Destiny 2. Panther 4 running for the centre. I'm really surprised at IncaUna's utter lack of anti-tank guns, though. That one really stands out. Get it from the Crom and then the Panther 4, though. Closing on Destiny 2, but so is the Panzer 4. Bunker on the west here with the Western Victory Point. Not a bad idea for Angreifen at this stage. And he can't go for the Panther now. He can go for the Panzerkampfwagen 5, at which point IncaUna will either need the tank destroyer or the anti-tank guns. Probably both. No Panther yet for Angreifen. Bun grenade there. Sections and commandos just getting the hell out of there. Still no Panther for Angreifen. Oh, there we go. Panzerkampfwagen 5 on the way here for the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision. Picks up the Cromwell. 6 Pentagon found away there for IncaUna in the British Army. We got 257 to 382. IncaUna does the lead, but he's definitely strong in terms of maneuvering versus Angreifen. Again, Angreifen's just so much better, like keeping IncaUna fixed, and IncaUna just keeps playing into it. But again, I think part of it's also just lack, support weapons, particularly a lack of heavy machine guns, is making it much easier, I think, for Angreifen to just play around with IncaUna, because IncaUna has no way to really fix down Angreiffen's infantry and slow it down, whereas, you know, Angreifen has the MD-42. Yeah, I'd say he's been making fairly decent use of it. And there we go. Bunker ready here for Angreifen. Crom there taking hits from the Pack 40.
We're losing a capture point.
Panther almost done. Quite a bit of fuel being flowed, but also because he's of a manpower. Again, he's just constantly charging into Angreifen at this point, whereas again, Angreifen's never just like, you know, charging into every gun IncaUna has. Landmass is almost ready to fire again there. Panther setting out there for Angreifen, the Panzerkampfwagen 5, powered of the Faserland. 80mm of sloped Kruppsteel on the frontal armour there. Panther moving forward, spin the machine away there. Great hit there on the Panther, 6 pound guns, a great hit there. Panther already taking quite a bit of significant damage. We'll have to see what IncaUna responds to, but apparently would have guessed the Firefly here. I mean, he could also go for the Comet. That wouldn't be entirely impossible. So the major issue right now is actually manpower for whatever he wants. I mean, it's going to quite some manpower, and again, IncaUna is just bleeding himself dry. There you go, artillery fire raining down the machine gun. Machine crew there taking some nasty damage. The easiest section, those sacrifices in the fight against the Germans. Panther taking another hit from the 6 pound gun, almost down here. Crom rushing forwards, Pack cleared out. Great kill there for IncaUna to get his hands on that. Be huge, but there you go. Angreifen forward to these 6 pound gun moving forward there, but no. Oh, need to be careful. He just needs to destroy the anti-tank at the very least here. Panther need repairs. Another shot fired there. And there you go, hosing it down, but there you go. We do get an attempt to use the rapid maneuvers. That's supposed to be really good save there by IncaUna. Almost blew the anti-tank, and there was able to narrowly save that. Grenade on the Grenadiers. So much going on there. Sorry if I'm slipping or tripping over my own tongue here. More grenades. Grenades all over the place. Explosions. Squirrels dying. Infantry dying. Cromwell there being hauled back. No damage done. Saying got a manpower up, but again the question is, will it be tech? No, never mind, he's just spending it again. Panther being fixed up. So far as most have been acting as a bullet sponge for every allied weapon. Also was able to get the anti-tank gun. No, get the anti-tank gun back. Nice save there. Commanders in the centre. Oh, Gunners are being hosed, but they're going to put on the spot as well. Light gun bomb that kills 2 of them. He could, well, he could have popped the split grenade instead. I think that would have been a wiser choice there, to be honest, but that's that. Direct hit on the Cromwell. Lots of fuel, but again, manpower issues are really dragging down IncaUna. It's almost like sneaking up on the west side to do some grabbing there. Packs moving forward here for Angreifen, indicating things getting a bit bold here versus IncaUna. Hammer tactics not for IncaUna. Okay, I mean, a Comet is not a bad thing, but I would say the timing for it in the current situation makes it a bit tougher. Not impossibly so, of course, but again, the timing is a bit so-so. Along with the entire battlefield situation. Caught here with the machine gun bunker in the west. Gonna need some armor support and anti-tank gun. S-Mon's gone for the west here. Angreifen's got this west side. While not locked down, certainly a bit barricaded, and you know, some signs telling the English to go kiss their bottoms. You know, set up there. Crom rushing into here with the machine gun bunker. There's again the sections there. Cut Trump out of a grenade there. Pack crew cleared out. Very nice. They almost got the machine gun bunker in the west. One more shot is going to go down. Panther in westwards. Going to be in trouble. They didn't even pop a grenade. A lot going on, I think. IncaUna.
We're losing a capture point.
Panther on the move. He's going to pursue that Cromwell and look to knock it out. He created a mine. 6 pound gun there. Ooh, rapid news used again. There you go. Panther hitting a mine. Damaged engine. Or maybe a blown transmission. Panthers, I believe, did have significant issues with the transmission. They were mechanically quite unreliable overall. Several hits on this Panther, pushing down to very little health now. Could go down in a matter of moments. Didn't really do a lot here versus IncaUna, except again draw a lot of fire. Then he's pushing back the section in the centre, hosing them down with righteous black machine gun fire here. And IncaUna's now lost control of his cutoff point. Angreifen now got most of the map, and IncaUna is just in a really bad place.
Our supply line's broken.
Cromwell tank, reporting for orders.
Talking Manchester after dark.
Trying to take a point from us.
Ooh, advanced cover combat a bit late. I think you should use those a bit more. But there you go, pushing back the Grenadiers with a big horde push. Panther in tiny repairs. Pioneer squad and they're spotting Mars, like killing them out. Very good there by Angreifen.
Point is being overrun.
Could be seeing another counter-attack tactics if Angreifen. Doesn't look like it. IncaUna keep pushing forward there. Commandos section there. Routing Angreifen forces. Pioneer squad white. That leaves him only one Pioneer squad now to fix up the Panther. Though, arguably, it looks like he doesn't really need it. Going for the Eastern victory point. You've got 232 versus 319. Manpower again continues to really distract down IncaUna because he just barely has any. Angreifen going up with the Panzerwerfer. Landmass is flying away to the MG42. One pack. I think that was a misclick then. I think he realised, which is why he just stopped the barrage and pulled back. The retreat of shame there. Bunkering and the sappers. Situation really turning into a mess here for IncaUna. His forces are dying at an increasingly accelerated pace to Germans with guns. I was pushing forward, so section routed. Grab an eastern point here.
Where do you want us?
We're losing a capture point.
There you go. Panzerwerfer 42 they're ready for Angreifen. Panther being fixed up.
Ready to move out.
Fun fact, there's actually a fairly interesting version of the Panzerwerfer Normandy. Primarily, I believe, used by the 21st Panzer, but also believe they actually used by the Waffen SS. Basically, they would, instead of using the, effective Nebelwerfer rockets, they actually use COH2 rockets, because initially they used captured ones, but after a certain point, the Waffen SS just began producing them. Actually, I believe using slave labor. Used COH2 rockets that mounted on the Panzerwerfers. That was a real hit there inside of IncaUna's base, causing huge casualties. Landmass cleared out. He is really in a bad place now, and the manpower issue just keeps accelerating here for IncaUna against Angreifen. I mean, Angreifen is really just hitting hard here, and he's just hitting relentlessly. And IncaUna just, keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Whereas again, Angreifen, when he was like in a bad spot, they would just kept repeatedly attacking the same spot. He kept looking for new gaps, openings, looking to outmaneuver his opponent. With IncaUna, now that he's like in a bad spot, just keeps repeatedly attacking the same spot. He doesn't truly look to like outmaneuver his opponent, catch him off guard, and do some damage. So I'd say that highlights the major difference here between the two players in the longer run. One kill on the Panther. Bit of damage in there. Go GG, game over, loss for IncaUna. A victory for Angreifen, for Germany, Deutschland. A very nice fight again. I think just really highlighting the power of using abilities consistently. Again, I think he only really used this one, but it really made a difference. And again, can highlight the power of these small abilities which most players never use. But also again, the power of maneuver, flanking, all that stuff. This really just was one of those matches that really highlighted just, I think, how great it was. So I hope people, watch this match and actually take this away from it. Don't just keep attacking into the bloody guns of the enemy. But also, on the other end, remember to get some support weapons like machine guns. Again, I think we've also done a lot there for IncaUna, help deal with Angreifen somewhat. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell fans, tell family, don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and Cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.